Yeah. You got two there. You got two.
I got two. I got the yeah as well.
Guys, welcome back. Episode 70.
Regular programming this week.
Yeah, it's just us. If you don't like that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got some.
If you do enjoy the guests more than just us, I understand. And leave a comment and let us know, and we will do our best.
Shit, son. Imagine they're like, yeah, you guys are actually just trash. We
Yeah, no,
want
they're like,
other
you
people."
actually are way better with guests. I'd be like, you know
Very
what?
cool.
Fine.
Very cool. Thanks, man. Love it. You know what? I don't even care. We're here. We're having a good time.
We're here. We're not queer. We're good.
What should I?
What are we looking up? What are we doing?
I was gonna do another one. Conflicts in the Middle East, kind of thing.
Are we just going all about what the wars are going on right now? Is that what we're...
It's kind of. I'm like itching for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, did you see, before we get into the wars, for some reason, I've been seeing a lot of videos about the states and all the different things they've been building.
Yeah.
Because they're like sixth gen fighters are like getting contracted out and whatnot.
Okay.
It should be ready in the next, like, I don't know, 10 years. Because it takes forever for these things to happen.
Oh.
But the new form of warfare, it seems even because China's been building their 6th gen.
Yeah.
Russia's
behind, dude. They're not even, yeah.
I think it's really the only ones that have been really modernizing is like China and the States.
China's also building for the plans for, I think it was the next 40 or 50 years, something like that they're going to have like their first set of like nuclear subs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They don't have nuclear subs yet?
I don't think so. I think they're still diesel powered.
Oh.
Yeah. Most of them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
A
lot of the world doesn't have nuclear subs, actually.
I think it's just like the States. I think Russia has got a couple.
There's a handful of other countries.
Doesn't Iran claim to have? Or is it one of those ones?
I think it's one of those guys. Yeah, they do.
They claim to. It's not even.
These are. There's a video that Johnny Harris did.
Yeah.
And he did describe some of them are confirmed.
Yeah, okay.
Like there's ones that are confirmed. And
but
then
like most countries have like one.
He goes, China has like the least amount somebody has, from what I could tell, was like 3 or 4, and then nothing. Most
places
countries
don't have any.
only had like up to 8.
Like nuclear subs or submarines?
No, just subs in general.
Oh, I watched that video.
Yeah.
No, and I think the States has like the most nuclear subs.
Like actual nuclear subs in service.
If you combined every other country,
yeah,
they have more.
They have the most.
But they've been doing that for like even all their carriers are nuclear.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's been like the last 50 years.
The only reason why they have to dock at all is for fucking supplies.
Well, is what they do is they basically when they have the nuclear reactor, they refuel at the same time it needs its maintenance, which is about 25 years.
Yeah.
So basically, when they redo the entire ship, because you have to take the nuclear reactor, I think like you have to take basically the ship apart to refuel it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we have to take the ship apart anyway to basically rebuild it because it's been on the water for 25 years.
Exactly.
So they have a good plan there.
Yeah, it's just whenever that's all. The only reason why it even has to get anywhere at all is to get fucking supplies.
Yeah,
And
but
they just probably fly that in.
I was watching about the new fighter jets that are coming out between China and the States. China, obviously, like, it's hard to tell what's real and what is, like, not. But apparently they do somewhat have a 6th gen that they've been doing tests on.
Oh.
Which is basically, like, the new class of jets. It's more like a command center for drones.
Yeah, right.
So basically every fighter pilot, it's like a completely AI system, and it'll have like 5 drones that that the pilot can control.
Yeah.
So you can like basically like it's like, okay, this one's gonna go over here, this one's gonna go over here. These 2 are gonna protect the main.
Yeah.
Because I think the newest ones that are gonna be like 300 million each.
Right.
So basically, like, and the drones are like 30 million each.
Amazing.
Are like rough estimates to like what production costs. Obviously, it's gonna probably be higher. It's never lower. But because you'd rather lose a $30 million drone than a $300 million plane. So that's kind of the way it seems to be going. But they developed a new like thruster.
Right.
Because you know how like the afterburners, like, is how they get to like that Mach 2.5.
Yeah, sure.
But you get like no range on it.
Yeah.
The new one, they can get a lot more speed, and like the distance is almost double of what the F-45 or what is their, or F-35 F-35. that their newest one?
Raptor? But U.S.?
Yeah. Whatever their newest jet
it
is.
was the 22 or something.
There's the F-22s. That's I think that, but they have different subclasses too. I don't know what their flagship. I don't know the names.
I really don't.
But whatever their flagship one is that they have,
yeah.
this one's supposed to get almost double the range.
Oh wow!
Because of the new thruster that's been developed and how it works basically.
That's cool.
Watched a whole video on it. It was pretty interesting.
Nice.
Because they I didn't realize how old the U.S. military is, though.
Yeah.
Like, the equipment they're actually using
is
all, 30 years old.
Yep.
And it's still crazy.
Advanced.
Yeah. It takes so long, though.
It's just anything that we have is trickled down from them.
But
is basically how technology works these days.
And it's because it takes so long to basically make it, good.
Yeah, good enough for the field.
Yeah. And
to
also...
be in combat.
And also for it to be able to be semi-mass produced.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
because for the most part, a lot of the planes they have, it's we have 1,000 of these.
Yeah.
Because they cost $200 million each, and it's okay.
It's a lot to build.
Yeah.
Every time we lose one, we shed a tear.
Exactly, and that's why, when was the last? Very rarely you see a U.S. jet go down.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they there's one specialty plane they have that's basically an Arsenal in the sky.
Okay.
And he was talking about it, and he's like, if the newest plane ends up being in such low quantities and as expensive as that, they're never going to use them because these planes that they have, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
But they're we can't afford to fucking lose any,
100%.
so we don't use them.
100%.
It's like the B-52 bombers.
Yeah, the B-52
if they lose,
bombers,
they have a couple.
Yeah, they have a handful.
You lose one, it's oh well, that's half our fucking.
You need that shit.
Yeah.
You need that shit. They have to be planned situations to be using those and deploying those.
But and then they're also they just commissioned, I think, a new what are those aircraft carrier.
Oh.
And because the new thing is laser weapons, have you been seeing?
Yeah.
Their old carriers
Really
basically
cool.
didn't have enough power.
To power the fucking lasers?
Yeah.
Oh my
it
God.
takes so much. They
Boatloads.
basically doubled the amount of power, and it's I think 40% more than they need for the current, but their laser weapons just keep getting more developed and need more and more power.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's got 2 nuclear reactors on it or something, and everything is, instead of using steam and hydraulics, it's all with electricity, basically what is it called? Basically, everything uses electricity to move around.
Oh, okay.
Same as how they
solenoids and stuff like that.
Yeah. Same as they redesigned it so it's more efficient, and you know how they catch planes?
Yeah.
Because that used to be steam based.
Oh, cool.
But because now they want to start, because now drones is the thing.
Yeah.
If they landed a drone on it before or tried to launch them, because you couldn't calibrate it enough for basically smaller planes.
Yes.
So it would just rip them apart. So now it's it's a magnetic whatever to stop it.
Oh wow.
So you could launch
What?
Basically as small as you want or as large as you want, and it'll just adjust accordingly. So it's basically
so it's an electromagnet.
Yes.
And you just crank it up or you crank it down.
Exactly.
Depending on what the fuck?
It took so long for them to
No kidding.
But
is it a strip of it kind of thing? And as the plane goes, it just slows down from the magnet?
Well, because I think it still uses the rope.
Sure.
But it's instead of being I think it was steam powered.
Yeah.
And
which
now
makes sense.
Now it's electromagnet. So basically you would basically type in, it's we're launching an F-22. This is what you need to launch it.
Right.
And apparently it's supposed to reduce wear on everything and because you got to think on the gear, how much to push it off.
Oh yeah.
It's a technological marvel. As much as you can hate war and hate.
Well, yeah, sure, but that's the reason. I just finished saying, that's the reason why we have big screen TVs.
Yeah.
That's why we have really good cameras. That's probably why we have fucking cell phones the way that they are.
That's the reason we have radar. That's the reason we have satellites.
Everything.
That's the reason we have internet.
GPS, all of that shit. Yep.
Because
war.
As much as you can hate it, the military-industrial complex has so much fucking money,
and it makes the most money,
and so much R&D money goes into it.
It makes the most. It's so ridiculous.
What Trump just increased the Pentagon budget from $1 trillion to 1.5 or something.
Oh my God!
Show me another conglomerate of companies that can spend $1.5 trillion a year.
30% increase, basically, right?
50%.
50%? Oh, right. 50% of the original total. I always mix that up.
But show me another like a group of companies that could spend that much on building and like R&D and everything else.
Holy Christ, man. That's so much.
Yeah.
That's so much.
Same as I think China's got a working railgun on a ship.
Yo, dude, railguns are wild.
They're
terrifying.
I did see though because the U.S. basically gave up on them, because they're so inefficient based on how much power they need, and it basically just destroys the barrel every time.
I was gonna say maintenance on it is basically every shot.
Every shot. I think what was the States getting? It was like 50 shots, and you have to like rebuild the barrel.
Well, you remember the massive train gun that Hitler made?
Yeah, it shot it shot and warped the barrel immediately.
And they shot, I forget, it was like 37 shells or something like that, and not a single thing hit the target, not one.
Because every time you shoot, it would just warp and warp.
They had to change the barrel after like 12.
Yeah,
because they just realized they were going to kill themselves.
Yeah, if
they didn't change it.
No,
it was so messed up.
No, it's insane.
It's the same kind of idea. You're just launching too big of a projectile.
Well, too much gunpowder, like that, and that was kind of the thing with.
Railgun is electromagnets.
Yeah. No. I'm saying with the train gun.
It's a big fucking explosion. In
there.
like,
It's basically a giant cannon.
Yeah, it's silly.
But no, that's the biggest thing they're trying to figure out with railguns is basically how to make it, because at the end of the day, like the power, it's like bigger ships have nuclear reactors in them, so it's like you can deal with the power somewhat.
Yeah.
You might have to like fuck around,
double it up, maybe,
but
or something.
It's not going to be cheap. That's another thing. It's not cheap.
None of this is cheap.
But
it has to be worth the cost to function and like all. You know what I mean? Like,
but if you look at most of their systems, like you can shoot thousands of rounds.
Yeah, without
like tens of thousands
without
of rounds,
anything going
and
wrong.
Nothing's going to be bad. Yeah. If you shoot 200, it's like now we don't have a gun. Yeah. It's like. Well, there's so many things and that's why where the lasers basically kind of replace the railgun.
Yep. Replace the railgun and also replace their lot of projectile weapons.
Yeah.
Because it's instantaneous, right?
Yeah.
You want to hit the target when you want to hit the target. You don't have to wait for shit, right? So, like those famous guns on ships, I forget what they're called, but they have like the big bulbous ones with the auto track.
Yeah.
They're sweet. But it's a projectile, right? It's like things can evade, things can,
Yeah, the laser is more accurate, and you can
on top of it,
and you just can keep using it as long as you have. And that's why they increased. That's why they basically doubled the.
They do have cooldowns. They do have cooldowns.
Well, usually based off of electricity, though.
Yeah,
is the big issue.
The electricity, no. Even the actual laser itself.
I bet
too hot.
I bet. Yeah.
I think they do have like
they've been
15 or something shots, and then they have to cool down for like 5 or 10 minutes or something.
But they've been constantly like making that better.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like that's like new tech.
It's new. It's brand new. Like it has been around for about 5 years, probably, give or take.
That's new.
But exactly what I mean. Exactly what I mean. Like in the U.S. Army standpoint, or not just Army, sorry, military standpoint.
Yeah.
5 years is yesterday.
Considering they've used like the same rifle for the last like 40 years.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And when the Canadian military changed their main rifle, it made news.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, because
it's switching and like completely now.
The States spent $500 million. I think it was like $500 million on R&D for a new rifle to replace.
And then they banded it, right?
And then they ended up basically they were all not better.
Yeah.
They switched. They were like, "Okay, we're not doing this." And all they did is they put a scope on the rifle they had, and they're like, "Oh, this is better." No, because the ACOG scope.
Yeah.
It was another gun company like developed it and had it on it.
Uh-huh.
They basically just took it off that gun, put it on theirs, and they're like,
M4.
"Oh, this is better than anything you guys made us. We'll just use the same gun we've been using for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
But now we want scopes for them all."
Yeah. It's so funny.
And it's like, and then the video I was watching, they were like, it's like it took you this long to figure out to put a scope on it.
Yeah, man. It's like you guys have just been iron sighting this thing this whole time. Like it's shit can shoot. Like what are you doing?
It's so silly. It's a great gun they use.
Yeah.
And for the most part, like as far as like normal guns, I don't know. Like, it's hard to make them better and
Yeah.
and reliable.
Well, that's the difference, right? Like, it's obviously no AK, but then the AK is also not the most accurate gun. It's
No,
also
AK
not
is
the
just
most,
is
it's just hardy.
it's super robust
Yep.
and cheap as fuck to
Exactly.
manufacture.
And those are great things.
It's your Swiss Army knife
Yeah.
of like combat.
Yeah, but it's also like, yeah, it's not hitting perfect targets. It's not precision, you know.
No.
It's not precision by any means, you know. You can like build an M4 any which way you want. You can
Is
add
that
different
not what the
parts.
States uses?
The M4?
I think
I
so.
believe so. M4A1.
Which is a great gun.
Yeah, no, it's been around since fucking Vietnam, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and they've been using it
M16 was Vietnam.
What do the States use?
Yeah, look it up. Just double check. Oh, by the way, I was talking about the U.S. military. We live in Canada, just to give you an idea. We're mostly talking out of our asses or just what we somewhat know. So don't take this for like legit facts. Like we just have heard stuff in the news.
M4, M4A1.
Yeah, M4A1.
Yeah, they've been using it forever.
Yeah, and you can modify it any which way. M16 was Vietnam. That's
Okay.
what it was. The 3-round burst.
And as why we're talking about this,
A little bit longer.
and more like in depth, because that's all that's been going on right now, and with all the conflicts going on, that's all you're hearing about, and it's interesting. It's interesting to hear about, like, to learn about this stuff, and just kind of have a somewhat knowledge.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Certain things I like to be a mile wide and an inch deep.
Yeah.
Some things, I'm the Marianas Trench, but
yeah, exactly.
not everything.
And realistically, it's like you can't be that deep. Like you see guys go into specializations, and they're only good at one thing within their field of view, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, you're a Marianas Trench about this one little topic that's actually part of a bigger thing.
Yeah.
That's how much energy it takes. So you can't blame us for just being into the surface level of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because we also have other stuff that we need to spend our time to get deep on. Like,
Yeah.
like
We have our
career or
own
whatever.
passions.
Yeah.
But obviously it's nice to learn new things and just
Yeah, it's fun.
and especially because there's been so many, like Johnny Harris. That's all that their videos
that's
have been
all
about.
I've been watching is literally like
That's all that I swear has been like. I don't know if it's our little like corner and the people we watch, but that's what all these news people have been talking about. So it's
like-
interesting to at least somewhat be an informed citizen and
like the Gaza fucking Israel thing.
yeah,
and
which
the,
we'll get into some of the world
Ukraine
topics.
and Russia and the China Taiwan and like those big wars. They're relatively big wars.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of political
Capital behind them,
not
but
capital, but even like friction behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's all what the world's worried about right now, and it is
and
pretty
rightfully so
fascinating.
because it is kind of like things have been heating up around the world for some time.
Oh yeah.
Because the last when was the last big war? Vietnam, the Cold War,
Cold War, and that would have been
the 80s.
yeah, but the Cold War. What was the proxy war that actually occurred? I think it was.
Was the Cuban Missile Crisis?
No.
Was
that was kind of part of it all. But
Yeah.
No, there was an actual. I was just watching a video on this.
You want me to look up what caused the Cold War?
I mean, it was America nuking.
Yeah.
And
Well,
being like, hey, we have this power now.
yeah. What were the main causes? Ideological difference, problems in Germany, the arms race, and North Korea.
Right.
The Korean War. That was the proxy war.
That
the Korean
was it.
War.
Yes, thank
Because
you.
because was it not China and the USSR was backing North Korea, and then the West was backing South
they're
Korea.
buddies because of communism.
Yeah.
They were just like, yeah, this is the way. Like, let's
There's your
push
proxy
them.
war, buddy.
That's what I was thinking about. Yes,
the Korean War.
Korean War
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
heated that up.
Yeah, absolutely. And like it was basically the fight between the U.S. and China and America. But instead, it was just North versus South Korea. They just used these guys.
The thing is like most wars are fought by proxy, and it's been like that for hundreds of years. Where it's like
Ukraine versus Russia is actually just U.S. versus Russia again.
Yeah,
that's really all it is.
It's usually like the West versus like communism.
Yeah,
and it's been like that for a long time. And before it was the U.S. versus fascism.
And that's why this whole China-Taiwan thing is a big deal, because Taiwan originally was part of China. Like, not originally necessarily, because Japan, like I just learned, ran Taiwan or occupied it, whatever which way you want to call it, for 50 years. But before that, it was part of the Qing dynasty.
Before we get too deep,
So it
in
was under full Chinese imperial control. But that's kind of another big deal, right? Is like China, the communist version of China, wants to take their shit back technically, but it's not actually really theirs because the original China still resides within Taiwan.
Well, same as there was another country. There was a country along the border of China and India, in there.
Right.
Also, India doesn't like China now, apparently, because go over it.
Let's check this out.
Go over here.
By where? By India?
Yeah. Where the fuck are we?
Okay, let me zoom out just a little bit more. We're looking at a map, by the way.
Yeah.
There's India.
So Nepal. But there was Tibet.
Tibet. Yeah.
So there was a huge thing because Tibet used to be its own country.
Yeah.
And so then China ended up invading, pushing them. So now, basically, Tibet still has, like, they classify themselves as their own country.
Right.
And the people that moved into India, and now they, like, reside in, like, a part of India that they still, like, govern themselves and everything. But that was a really big thing I don't know when it happened exactly. Does it say?
Independent empire from the 7th and 9th centuries. Later functioned with varying degrees of autonomy under Mongol, King Chinese,
so
and
1951.
So 1951, following the Battle of Chamdo.
So the big thing is because India was like okay with I believe they had like some peace agreement or whatnot because it was based off of they had Tibet bordering them, so there was kind of like a buffer between China and India.
The Dalai Lama fled to India in 1959 after uprising in Central Tibetan administration, government in exile in
I was watching like a documentary on this. Yeah, so the Dalai Lama and all of his followers had to flee into India when Chinese basically were like, no, this is ours.
They call it Xizang instead of Tibet.
Yeah.
While broader culture, Tibet extends into neighboring Chinese provinces like Qinghai, Sichuan, and Yunnan. The political status remains highly controversial. China views it as an inalienable part of its territory with significant development investments, while many Tibetans and international advocates, including groups like Free Tibet and the International Campaign for Tibet, describe it as occupied, citing restrictions on religious practice, culture, language, and human rights. So yeah, they're basically being occupied because they don't want to be part of China.
Yeah.
But China's like, no, you're us.
So,
you're part of us.
And even on the map, does it not pretty much show?
Oh, it doesn't show Tibet as its own thing.
That's what I mean.
Look.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's one of the, what do they call them?
States, whatever.
No, they're like us. They're territories or whatever.
Okay.
They're
provinces. And that's the thing is like this still goes on where like countries get conquered. It's just basically like a lot of people just turn an eye to it, and it's like you're like a third world or a second world. I'm not gonna mess with China. We're just gonna let them do their thing.
Yeah. No, this is messy.
And because, well, with the states being like, we're gonna take Greenland.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yep.
Did you hear his reasoning?
No.
Of national security.
Really?
Because to defend against like Russia.
Oh my god.
And Greenland goes, well, you have a base here. You can just like basically like have a military occupancy.
Yeah, just do what you got to do
to keep your national security. So if anything like basically comes your way, you have a Guantanamo Bay to protect you.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're not going to send any troops there. We're just going to take it.
Yeah.
And they're like,
excuse me? Yeah.
I hate how maps distort like that.
Yeah.
How it's like Greenland isn't that large.
No, it's weird, right?
Well, look how large the Northwest Territories look.
I know. Canada is all of this, though.
Yeah, but it's not.
All the way up to like.
But the Northwest Territories look bigger than the rest of Canada just because of map distortion.
Yeah, I know.
But no, it's if I'm not mistaken though, did the not the UN, NATO, are they not pretty pushing heavy against the states on the Greenland thing? Pretty sure they said.
I'm not sure about any of that. The Greenland stuff it's over my head just because I was paying attention to other silly stuff.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I've been seeing quite a bit about NATO being like will be the end of the alliance if they do end up following through.
Right.
Because NATO's like, you can't do that. It's a NATO country and whatnot.
Right.
And the States kind of like, it seemed to float the idea of leaving NATO.
Oh.
And they're like, well, you can't do that because then it falls apart. Because at the end of the day, if you look at all the NATO countries,
right,
and if you take out the states from the amount of like amount they can defend,
yes, dude. You know what? You ever just look at this map and you go, Jesus Christ, man! Some of these giant countries you hear nothing about.
like Kazakhstan.
I was about to say
Mongolia.
Kazakhstan's huge.
Yeah,
Like it's gigantic. It's almost the size of Europe, bro.
I mean,
look at it.
You don't hear a lot out of
Mongolia too. Like you don't hear.
You don't hear Mongolia. No, you hear a lot with like the France, Austria, Germany, Poland, like all there.
Yeah.
I'd say Egypt. Did you see the new museum in Egypt?
No.
It took them, I don't know, like 30 years to build because of like political things and whatnot.
Okay.
It's I think the largest museum in the world of like and it's got like all different Egyptian artifacts, and it's got like one of the coolest designs ever. Like if I'm not mistaken, it like lines up with the pyramids and like
neat.
They spent
cool.
billions of dollars.
That is really cool.
It's like one of the nicest museums in the world apparently.
Oh, wow.
It like just opened to the public.
Jesus.
But so you hear a little bit of Egypt, Saudi Arabia.
You hear fucking Saudi, Iraq, Syria, Iran, Afghanistan.
You don't hear
Pakistan,
much out of like Turkey, other
India. Nope, not really. Other than hair shit.
Yeah.
You don't really hear from Vietnam except for more recently.
Yeah.
Malaysia.
No, it's just the big players.
Yeah, the big players that stick their nose in everything, right? Like, when was the last time you heard something about
Belarus?
Tunisia?
Yeah.
Or
Belarus.
Even Nigeria, other than their stuff that's going on there.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think
Belarus.
I think the thing is because we don't like the West doesn't have any stake in Africa for the most part.
Yeah.
As far as like, they don't have oil that we pump from.
We don't
do wars there, and they're constantly at civil war.
Yeah.
So it just kind of gets muffled out by when you hear of like the more of the first world.
Look at the size of this fucking thing.
Well, isn't Russia's largest?
It is the largest country in the world.
Isn't it Russia,
Us.
Canada, and then Australia?
I think so, because Australians are
It's a continent
and a country
Yeah,
at the same time.
it's the only one.
That's a pretty badass title to have.
But yeah, no, and then you hear, you don't really hear.
Crazy as Russia was even bigger because it had all these.
Yeah, it had Ukraine, Belarus.
All this along the edge here.
What was Kazakhstan? Has that always been its own thing?
Yeah, I think it's been its own thing.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's like the desert.
I like how Mongolia is still around.
It's just chilling, man. Just hanging out between Russia and China. That sounds like, I don't know, interesting.
Mongolians are crazy though.
Yeah.
They're Genghis Khan, man.
That's probably why, because they're like, we're pinned between two of the biggest, I mean, no offense, but kind of psychopathic
Can you look up a map of Genghis Khan's territory?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm curious to see like what it is when we're looking at a modern map. Because Mongolia is relatively small. Relative. Obviously, it is. Oof, butchered that.
Yep. I missed an H. That's it.
Still, it's important.
Territory map.
Yeah.
Da.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. So, like, all of China, part of
Can you
Russia.
click on it just so I can see it a bit better?
Yeah, I think this is.
Yeah, the red one's good. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Map of.
Oh, my lord.
Okay.
That's insanity.
So they had most of China.
What is this? 1/6 of the planet?
They had most of China all the way like to Iraq and up into Russia. And then all of the Baltic states.
Yeah.
Almost to Sweden.
Yep.
They were almost in like Finland.
Bro, they really ran this shit.
Click on the what map were we looking at? Google Maps?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look at the countries.
Okay, watch. We'll go like this and we'll go.
Yeah, are you able to split screen it?
I'll go like this. Oh, I could probably. That sucks.
That's unfortunate. Oh. What?
Do that and we'll go this. No, it's not gonna look right, I don't think. But
No, I think we've got something here. I just want to compare here because it's kind of insane.
Yeah. Okay, we're just splitting maps here up, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, so they had.
So if we kind of compare it,
They had into Finland.
Oh, they had almost all of China.
They had basically from Poland over.
If you look here, this is the same thing as this.
Yeah.
Right? So they had from like...
They cut off...
Right here. Right where my mouse is.
Yeah, so from the top of their territory they have now...
All the way across.
All the way down into China, almost Thailand.
Yeah. So they had half of Europe.
They also had Turkey.
They had looks like Poland here a little bit.
I said like around Ukraine. Yeah. Ukraine all the way down to Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Palestine, some of India, Kazakhstan.
Oh my lord, they really ran the show.
Wow.
That would be bigger than Russia, I think.
Yeah. No, or right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
He really ran the show, huh?
Wow. But just seeing how much smaller the territory, like how much it's shrunk.
Yeah, oh yeah, no,
which makes perfect sense.
It does, because, I mean,
overextended. Did you hear what happened? I think we've talked about it.
We have talked about it.
Their major issue is they basically expanded so far that they didn't have natural immunity anymore.
Yeah.
So they died by like disease because they got too far.
Yep, they overextended. They got to places where they weren't used to what they were fighting.
Yeah, against. Whatever. They had different diseases, different whatever.
Yep, that's what we brought over to here.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Crazy.
Killed everyone that way.
Well,
we didn't even know about it. We're just too dumb.
Was it not the African Americans had a really hard time because we brought a bunch of diseases they've never been exposed to?
Oh, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah. But in the Native Americans, we destroyed.
That's what I meant. Is that not what I said?
No, African Americans.
Oh, sorry. I meant Native Americans. No. Sorry.
No, Native Americans, we ruined their whole existence because of diseases and stuff.
Yeah. No, it was like a huge issue.
Yep. Massive.
Okay, let's get a little bit more into So we talked about Taiwan. Do you want any more to touch on there?
Well, Taiwan's pretty freaky.
Yeah, let's get into it.
At the start of it, basically, Taiwan was originally called Formosa. Indigenous people lived there for thousands of years, and then it came under full Chinese imperial control in the 1700s under the Qing dynasty. Sorry. I always read it wrong and remember Q is Chi. So 1985, after losing the first Sino-Japanese War, Qing China ceded Taiwan to Japan. So Japan got to rule it for 50 years, from 1895 to 1945, so just after the World War.
So basically, when World War II ended is when Japan lost.
And then exactly. After they got defeated, Taiwan was handed back to the Republic of China. So no longer the Imperial China. Mm-hmm. It's the Republic of China. The government had to control the mainland. Wait, hold on.
Start again.
The government that had controlled mainland China since 1911. Sorry. So the Republic of China since 1911, after a revolution, disbanded the imperial rule. And then it was formalized in some agreements. Immediately after World War II, China's full-scale civil war resumed between the KMT nationalists, led by this guy, who ran the Republic of China.
I've looked up on this. Yep. It was a crazy
And then the CCP, Mao Zedong. I've heard of Mao. Mao is the first psychopath that came to China, basically.
It was in, I think it's 33 Strategies of War. They talk about that civil war a lot. Robert Greene.
It was real serious.
Mainly just the tactics that were used because, like, in order to win. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the Communist Party used like guerrilla warfare.
Oh yeah.
In order,
they hammered.
Well, the thing is because like the nationalists would be like stationed wherever, and they would just like ding and then like run away, ding, run away.
They picked them off.
Like, it was very similar to the tactics used in Vietnam.
It was a real attrition type warfare for them.
It was not quick.
So the communists won decisively though on 1949. It took like 4 years or whatever.
Yeah,
5 years. And Mao proclaimed People's Republic of China on the mainland. So, yeah, he fucking won. And then they defeated the defeated KMT forces, so the original Republic of China, along with about 1 to 2 million soldiers, officials, civilians, retreated to Taiwan in late 1949. Chiang set up the Republic of China government there in exile, still claiming to be the legitimate government of all of China, including the mainland. So, in a way, I get where he's coming from. Like, they basically got pushed out, and they're like, no, we're still fucking China. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then PRC...
I mean, the thing is, though, is it's like, he's doing this in no position of power.
No, absolutely.
It's very similar, though, to when a dictator rolls into, like, an Iran or Iraq, and now is like, well, because Iran's basically run... Is it Iran? Or Iraq is ran by the Taliban? Iraq? Did they not just pull out of Iraq?
Yeah, I think so.
They fought in both of them.
Yeah.
This is where we're not super familiar with, because it's not our country. We're not united. For people that do comment when we do talk about the U.S., we just talk about it because it's our one of our largest allies, and they're right beside us. So we get all of the same news as they do, but we don't follow it to the same degree.
Yeah.
I also want to say we're brushing like broad strokes on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Anything you want us to see go like really in depth,
just let us know. Give us a comment.
Because that's generally what we do. Is we find a lot of things appealing. We do broad strokes because that's as far as our attention brings it.
Yeah.
But also, if you are interested, they're all things we're interested in. Also, so we're no problem going deeper.
We'll go deeper.
I know we've had some people say stuff about that.
Yeah. So the PRC, so the People's Republic, the Chinese communists, meanwhile, claim Taiwan as a breakaway province that must be reunified. And they've been thinking that since.
Yeah.
So this created two rival governments, each calling itself the legitimate China, so PRC and ROC. So Beijing Communist and the Taipei initially authoritarian under KMT. Controls Taiwan and a few offshore islands. So neither accepted each other. Neither one fucking agree. And many Taiwan see it as a separate nation today. Especially democratization in late 1980s and 1990s. So they have a Democratic
Party.
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane, though, to think about such a big nation still in political turmoil.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear of, like, the states changing their stance. It's not, like, and it's pretty common throughout history. Like, even the Roman Empire went through, like, 4 different types of government over granted over their 1500 years or so.
Sure.
Depending on dates. I'm not a historian. You could say when Constantinople fell in 1458 or whatever, or you can say in like 1750 when the Republic like same as like Republic ended with Julius Caesar. Like it depends where you want to say the Roman Empire fell. And everyone's kind of right. It's just how you
view it. That's all.
History is somewhat interpretation of dates is really difficult with certain things, but
absolutely. So, anyways, the early military flare-ups followed pretty much right away. The People's Republic tried to take offshore islands held by the Republic of China, like Kinmen, Quemoy, and Matsu. This led to the first Taiwan Strait crisis, 1954 to 1955, with artillery bombardments and U.S. intervention. So the U.S. sent its 7th Fleet into the strait after the Korean War started in 1950 to prevent communist takeover. So that's where they started supporting the Korean War. Second crisis hit in 1958, again over those islands. So they played a big role in 1950s onward, the U.S. did, providing military support to Taiwan as part of the Cold War containment of communism. That's what this whole Cold War was. Cold War was containment of communism along with the Korean War.
Well,
that's really what it was.
Basically the States is like, we don't want the world to become communist. Basically, and anyone from outside of the U.S., I feel like will at least see where I'm coming from, is like the States loves to push their ideals on the rest of the world. It's like, it's our way or the highway. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, they have the military might to back it up. Clearly, considering they have contained it.
This is a wild way to finish it off here.
Okay.
Like, it just finished it. Oh, my God. So the rest of the world basically just went, okay, the PRC, the communists are China, whatever. But a lot of people, including the U.S., maintain unofficial but strong ties with Taiwan. This is the part that made me laugh. In short, the whole thing, quote unquote, started as an unfinished end of the 1945 to 1949 Chinese Civil War. The losers fled to Taiwan, set up shop there, and both sides claimed to be the real China. The split never resolved through peace or treaty or unification, turning today's tense standoff with huge geopolitical stakes.
Yeah, and they've been doing this.
The losers fled to Taiwan.
So what is it, 70 years?
Yeah. And they're still heated about it.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole John Cena thing came in.
Yeah.
Did you watch the John Cena and Joe Rogan episode?
No.
Really good episode.
Yeah?
Fantastic episode. And he brings it up.
Really?
He brings it up. He straight up goes, like, I felt the need to apologize because of so-and-so reasons. And he made it like he made me not hate him as much. Because I was like,
Can
okay,
you
I
explain?
get it.
Because I don't know very much, and I bet a lot of viewers don't either.
What happened with that?
Yeah.
So, okay, basically, in an interview, John Cena was not an interview. Sorry, he was promoting a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and something about the wording on the thing that he had to read worded it in a way where it basically stated Taiwan as a country,
Okay.
and China flipped their shit.
And because the thing is John Cena is very prominent in China.
He
Is
has
he
a
not?
lot of viewership there. They love him.
Does he
there.
not do? He does a lot of commercials for there too.
Yeah, he does
not?
crazy
Yeah.
shit like that too. But he also is just watched there. Like
Yeah.
people love him there.
Yeah.
Like, as much, if not more, than here.
Mm-hmm.
So he realizes, he has some money to be made in there
Yeah.
as well. So he went live talking in Mandarin because he learned Mandarin a long time ago. He said he talked about it. He was like, I needed to learn something, and I learned Mandarin, and it turned out to be helpful for him, I guess. And he apologized to China for saying that they're, two separate things, and that Taiwan's actually part of like the whole thing, and blah blah blah.
Ooh.
So he went on Joe Rogan being like, I can't win with anyone.
Yeah.
So if I didn't say anything, then I could create tensions
Yeah.
that didn't need to be there. And
Yeah.
if I did say something, now I'm un-American.
Yeah.
He's like, now I'm viewed as the enemy. Now I'm viewed as like the bad guy.
It's lose-lose for him.
Absolutely.
If he says Taiwan's a country, he loses.
Yeah.
If he says Taiwan is part of China, he loses.
Yeah, he's gonna lose no matter what. And well, it was the apologizing part that people
Yeah.
hated
Yeah.
in America.
Yeah.
Because they were like, wow, why the fuck do you care? Blah 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 blah. And it's like they didn't really see the bigger picture where it's like it create other problems.
I also because certain people have enough influence to cause fucking.
You never know. Like, what if he like really sparked it up and they got fucking mad and they were like, you know what? We'll prove to you that we own Taiwan.
Yeah.
And then they just start bombing the fuck out of it and go,
Well,
see, we own it now.
And because Taiwan's a country.
I believe the same. Like, it's after reading all this, it's
sure at a certain point could it have been Chinese or whatever?
Yeah.
It's not anymore. It's
Yeah.
same as like you could say Ukraine used to be part of the USSR.
Yeah, and it's like they're not Russia, they're Ukraine.
Yeah, it's like they were basically Russia back
Yeah.
when that was going on. They're not anymore.
Early, 80s,
Borders
90s.
change. I would say probably John Cena did the best thing by
Probably.
but unfortunately he probably said the best thing by saying that Taiwan is part of China.
Yeah.
Just based off of you have to appease the crazier side.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of do.
And also America forgets pretty quick.
yeah,
about
they
things
probably
like
don't even remember it.
No.
You know? Bing chilling.
Bing jilling.
That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the apology video.
Mhm.
And that's why they made fun of it so much. That's why they brought that up so much, because they were like, fuck you, John Cena.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
no,
John
Cena's
Cena's
a
doing
cool
just
guy.
fine.
Yeah, he's doing also totally fine. He's in Peacemaker still, makes a boatload of money.
Yeah.
Big
He
WWE
just retired.
career. He just retired.
Yeah, he just retired.
Mhm.
That
His
was pretty
final
crazy.
loss.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost.
He talked about it on Joe Rogan. He was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm losing. And Joe was like, what? He's like, no, like you gotta. He's like, no, I'm like throwing it in to give the torch over to the next guy.
Yeah.
Like that's how you do it.
Who is it? Seth Rogen? Or not Seth Rogen. Who's the fucking big name there? He's got like Samoan long hair.
I don't know.
I don't watch it very much, so I
Yeah,
don't know names.
okay.
But I'm pretty sure he lost to him and kind of was
Yeah.
the passing of the torch.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when John Cena and Dwayne Johnson.
Sure.
There was that passing of
Yeah,
the torch in
yeah,
a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Same with fucking anything. Like if you look at rap, when like Dr. Dre passed the torch over to Kendrick,
Yeah.
same kind of idea. It's like they know that they're not washed up. They're just finishing their career off strong and being like, I'm moving on.
Yeah, and then you back your fucking stallion.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You see the potential in this guy and you fucking go for it.
Yeah, because at a certain point you have to fucking
Except
you have to hang up the towel.
Yeah, you do.
Like-
no matter what, you really do. Like it is what it is.
No matter what it is, eventually you do have to fucking
Yeah.
be like,
look
hey,
at bodybuilders, same thing, man. They know when the limit is. They
100%.
the 40s are kind of their peakish top kind of
Well,
game, and by the time they hit 50, it's pretty much time to wrap it up.
Well, what was it? C-Bum passed the torch to who is he? Brazilian?
I know. I forget his name, but yeah, he basically went, dude, do it, win this game.
Yeah, because he was second for every year.
Yeah. And then he finally won this year.
It was the same as Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman stepped down, Jay Cutler stepped up.
Yeah, he was like, here you go. Yeah, that's it. This is always the big dog going like, all right, man, now you got to step up your game.
Yeah, it's like, okay, but like some people then fall apart because you don't have that competition.
Yeah.
Because that is a big thing too.
It is true.
Like I guarantee.
Like look at the F1 racers.
I mean, that's a little bit different.
What do you mean? No, I'm talking about the competitiveness.
Yeah,
they need each other.
No, 100%. I would say it's not quite the same because you don't get like you're never a rival usually with a person. I was more saying like I guarantee Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman made each other better.
I'm talking about the two. What's his name?
Max Verstappen.
No, not the new age guys from before.
Oh, if you go old age,
yeah, that's what I'm talking
with
about.
Like,
I'm not talking about the new age guys.
Yes, I know. In the movie Rush is like a big example.
That's one. No, they needed each other.
100%.
They pushed each other. John Daly, golfer.
Yeah.
Him and what's his name?
Tiger Woods.
Thank you. They were like, yeah. And Tiger was like, I wish I had your ability, but less without the drinks. And he's like, no, man, I wish you were exactly how you were.
Yeah.
He's like, this is why we work.
I've watched a few where like
it's the same
when
thing.
John Daly be hammered and like outdrive him.
Yeah. And it's like,
but that pushed Tiger Woods though because he's
even further.
Because it's like this guy doesn't train, gets drunk all the time, and still is better than me.
Yeah, so crushes me.
Yeah.
And it's like I gotta do better than him. And it pushed him, yeah, exactly.
No, you
these rivalries push each other. Like that's
100%.
It all matters.
Was it not when Michael Phelps lost to some like 19-year-old or something in like racing, it pushed him like
right.
Then you have like the Kobe beef and like you do need rivalries because otherwise you can complacent.
Fuck, I'm even thinking Biggie and Tupac. Same thing.
They were buddies though.
Yeah, but like they probably pushed each other enough to make better music than for each other. You know what I mean?
I would say like what would be Drake and Kendrick? No,
that's just
that was
like I guess in a way for sure, probably more for Kendrick than Drake.
Yeah,
because Kendrick like rose to a level.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Oh, you wanted like."
Well, it's kind of like the few times that like people have come out on Eminem and he like steps up his game and he creates something crazy.
Well, fuck, Kill Shot was like the end of MGK's rap career.
Yeah.
It was
he went to like alternative rock or like pop rock or something.
Yeah, immediately. He was like, "Oh, I can't rap at all."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just got shredded.
I forgot about that whole thing. I really need someone to come up against Eminem. I want to watch another beef.
I actually showed my dad that song and explained to him what was going on, and we listened to it, and he was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." Oof. Yeah, he was like, "My God."
Imagine if someone came at you that hard.
Yeah.
I do have a few questions.
In public?
I have a few questions for you.
For me?
For you.
This is stressful.
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
That's not cool.
I know.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm nervous now. Like you
me and like my girlfriend, we talked about this.
I'm shaking
because we watched a podcast. This is probably like a week or two ago, and we made it like 20 minutes in, and then this question popped up, and then we went down the rabbit hole of like we talked for probably like an hour on these two questions. So we don't have to go into quite that depth.
Sure, but now I'm curious. I'm
scared. Yeah, you might have heard these before. You probably have because we watch similar people.
Okay.
If your life was a movie, where would you be in it right now? We're in the movie of Simon.
I think. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's not easy.
I think I have an idea. I do.
Where would you say you are? Like, because obviously you're not at.
I think I'm at the fall before the rise.
So are you at?
Like, and I don't mean fall as in like my whole shit's falling apart, but like having to find a new job and that shit. Like, I think.
So wait, are you like Batman when he gets like arrested and he's in the pit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Okay.
Yeah, where I'm like, now I got to figure my shit out.
So kind of like
break free from this.
kind of like you had your shit. So you're kind of where the main character.
I was Batman. I was playing Batman.
Yeah.
And then I lost my wings because I didn't quite deserve them.
Now, would you say so? You're like in kind of like the first act.
first going probably into second. Yeah.
So like you're in that like where the main character has something happen to them.
Yeah.
They're kind of like down on their knees.
Yeah.
And they're like they're gonna start picking themselves back up.
Get scrappy with it and fucking go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's yeah. I've definitely thought about this kind of question before.
Yeah. I'd say right now I'm in like
still sticking with Batman.
What?
Are we still
No.
sticking with
I'm
Batman?
gonna switch. I'm gonna switch.
Okay,
I'm gonna switch to Rocky.
Interesting.
I think I'm in
what movie?
Rocky 4.
Whoa!
Okay.
That far? Holy shit, dog!
I'm Rocky 4 against Drago. And he's in the cabin right now training.
Okay.
I'd say that's where I'm at.
Okay, so I feel like that's kind of similar but different. You know, it's similar.
Rocky hasn't taken a defeat though.
No, but wait, what?
He didn't lose. Oh, no, that was what's his name lost to Drago.
He got beat by the black guy.
No, not Rocky.
Yeah.
No,
Rocky?
No, Apollo Creed got killed, and then Rocky took the fight with Drago.
Oh wait, yeah, but Rocky lost in his first movie.
I'm not talking about the first movie.
But that's what I'm saying. We're including first, second,
oh,
third movie.
Okay. I meant just the actual movie.
No.
Okay.
Because now we're skipping
No.
time. That's what I mean.
I'd say I'm in probably. I'm where like the main character is like building foundation.
So Batman Begins.
I'm Batman Begins.
Yeah, you're Batman Begins.
I'm Batman Begins, and I'm training with
Ra's al Ghul.
I'm training with Ra's al Ghul in the mountains right now.
Yeah.
I'm building my skills. I'm getting better.
Yeah, I think that's similar to what I'm talking about, except I was just using the Bane movie instead. Wait, was that the Bane movie when he's in the pit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bane was the...
Yeah, exactly.
No, Ra's al Ghul's daughter was the one that made it out of the pit.
Yeah,
Bane's the one that protected her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, okay.
I'd say I'm training. I'm definitely, though, like, climbing.
I definitely would have to, like, think of a better movie to compare myself to.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
I mean, we're trying to use actual movies.
Like superhero movies and shit, too. It's like,
but
it's a little more extreme.
I'm definitely, like, kind of more finding my footing in life a little bit better than, like, a few years ago. Obviously, like, I've developed as a human being.
Yeah, I would say. I think you did pretty good so far.
Trying.
You're doing pretty good, man. You're definitely a lot further along than when I first met you. Like, significant percentage increase. You know, a little bit more empathetic, a little bit more sympathetic. You have a little bit of a different point of view. It's good. These are good things. Makes you a more well-rounded human.
Rounded.
Yeah, you gotta have some.
Before we move on, because I have one more question.
Yeah.
I was at work talking, and because like people are like, go back to school.
Yeah.
Do that, like pretty much, and
because we're all getting like
this just happened, and it actually did kind of. It was early in the morning, so for those of you that don't know me, when I'm tired, there is I'm usually very reserved and very like, water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
If I'm tired or cranky,
there's no filter.
It's not mean. It's just dry, and there's no beating around a bush whatsoever. And you've probably seen it.
Oh yeah.
If I'm a little tired, I'm a little more cutthroaty with it. So that's where I was at. For context, so we were talking, and I don't know how school came up. I think maybe the guys were talking, like the few guys I was with.
Yeah.
We're kind of like talking like what they were gonna do, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Ow. I'm not really looking to go to school or whatnot.
Cat.
And the one guy looks at me, he's like, what do you mean you're not? Why wouldn't you go back to school? You're young. You'll be 26 when you're done. Blah blah blah. You'll still be young.
Sure.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, let's break down the math for a second. I'm like, okay, so that's 4 years where I'm not gonna make money. That's 4 years where I'm not gonna be investing. So that, let's say I continue at a similar wage I am, which probably will be able to. So that's, let's say, $400,000 in the lost opportunity.
Yeah.
Sure, school's free, but that's $400,000 I'm not going to make.
Yeah.
It's probably at least another $100,000 I'm not going to make on interest because I'm not investing.
Sure.
I'm like, so for me to go to school, it might be free as far as cost, but it's going to cost me $500,000.
Yeah.
And he was like, and I'm like, if I continue at a similar rate, if my wage didn't go up over the next 20 years, I'm like, I'll be able to retire, collect 5% off my investments, and be done.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and he was like, oh. And I'm like, yeah,
man.
dude, I'm not fucking stupid.
It's the goal.
I'm like, I'm pretty narrow-minded on certain things, and I'm like, this is one of them. Yeah. I've thought about this for a long time, and I've seen the opportunities to make it happen, which, granted, not everyone has.
No, for sure.
And I'm not saying that I'm not in a privileged position or anything like that. It's like, but if I have the opportunity...
Man, I would take him too.
That's the thing. It's like,
take him too.
I would be stupid to not use the opportunities I'm given.
Yep.
And just looking at his face was like priceless. And then I went home.
Yeah, you would like drop some knowledge on him and leave.
Yeah, I'm like, and the way I just explained to you, would it not be stupid for me to go to school at this point?
Yeah.
It really fucking irked me.
For sure.
And I'm just like, just don't. And also, it also irked me because it's like, don't tell me how to live my fucking life.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you should go to school.
It's like, yeah, you could.
And then I just would like dropped all that knowledge, and he was just like,
oof,
well, maybe. And then the other guy, he was on his phone. He chimed in. He's like, yeah, dude, do that. Don't go to school.
Yeah.
The guy was just sitting in the chair, didn't say a word. I was like, yeah, don't be like.
I know what I'm doing. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's
like, especially coming from like, it'd be one thing if it was
another guy who makes $300,000 a year or something. Who knows?
Someone from a like more that's done it better.
Yeah.
But it's like,
yeah, but he's in the same boat as you.
Because
if not worse.
The thing is like, don't take advice on life from people whose lives you don't want.
Yeah. No, that's exactly right.
And I've heard that quote before, and it's like, and
like the guys at work, they're like, apply to the mine.
Yeah.
Alamos is hiring. I'm like, it's not what I want to do.
And it's like, do you want the life?
Far from what I want. Too.
And it's like, do you want the life of a mine guy?
No.
And now,
not at all.
If you're like, I don't care about interpersonal relationships that much, I don't mind working nights, I just want to make money.
Yeah.
And I don't really care. Like,
I don't want to live a life at all.
But if you're like, my goal is money, I enjoy this, blah blah.
Yeah.
That's the life.
Then that's for you. Yeah.
Same as if we use like an example of certain people in business.
Sure.
It's like, I don't say want your life. I don't want to wake up at 5 a.m, work till 10 o'clock at night, not see my wife, not see my kids, not. It's like, well, then I don't want that level of success.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want Elon Musk's life.
No, I don't.
So if he came and gave me,
I genuinely don't need that.
If he came and gave me advice that worked for him, it's like, well, okay, that's sick. I don't want your life, dude.
Take a grain of salt, like figure some pieces of information out of what he might say, but I'm not following.
And I'm using this on like major life decisions.
Yeah, sure.
Now, if he gave me like a tip on investing or a business, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
But if he's like, lay out your life like this, it's like, I don't want your life, so no.
I don't need that. That's not what I want. Like unless it's like a life advisory kind of guy who does help you with piecing your shit together, then maybe he would understand a bit better.
That's totally.
But you're also giving him all the details.
Yeah, but
you're giving this person all the details about your life. That's their job.
But that would be like.
And you still don't have to take any of the advice.
No.
That's the thing.
Well, that would be like me being to you. It's like, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this.
Yeah.
And you probably don't want my life.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Not necessarily. I know what you mean.
You don't want like an exact copy.
No. Yeah.
We have different
also,
interests.
That would suck. Wouldn't that be fucking weird anyways?
I wouldn't want your life to a T.
Yeah.
There are attributes, and it's like,
sure.
And I take advice on those attributes and vice versa.
Yeah.
But that's one thing is when people, we talked about in the last one with like pushing like religion and politics.
Yep.
I don't like when people push their way of life on me.
On me too, yeah.
And that really fucking triggered me.
That also triggers me, not just with like your career and shit like that, but also like
relationships,
my diet intake.
Yeah.
Like what I do for fun or whatever, and like what I watch or what I do in my life. It's like, bro, we have different interests, and I think what you do is stupid.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm also just not mean about it.
And it's one thing if you want that life and you're not doing it.
Yeah.
It's like,
sure.
Well, no, now listen to the person.
Exactly.
If it's like
or they'll be like, I wish I could. I'm like, you just haven't chosen to do it.
Yeah.
You don't want
the
to do
gym
it.
like would be a big one. Or say someone's like, I want to get into jiu-jitsu. It's like, hey, you want to be good
start taking classes.
It's like you want to be good. It's like go 4 times a week.
Go 4 times a week. Start watching it. Start analyzing it. You could get good
if that's actually what you want. Like then it's like no. That there are certain things. There's a roadmap.
Yeah, there is.
Certain things.
You want to I don't know. You want to learn the tuba?
Yeah.
Go find a guy who teaches tuba
and go practice an hour a day for
every
the
day.
Next fucking couple years, and you'll probably be pretty good.
Decent. Yeah, you'll never be, like you're 40 and you're starting. You're never going to be a guy who's playing it, I'm not going to assume, but in an orchestra or whatever.
Oh, unlikely.
That's what I'm saying. Within reason, it's like
plausible, but unlikely.
If you want to do that, just go and do it.
Yeah.
You have to put the effort and time in, though. Like that's the catch.
And also like there's like somewhat of a roadmap. There's more like guidelines, like guardrails.
Sure.
Because there's also some guys that can go do say jiu-jitsu or do the tuba or practice the guitar or whatever.
Yeah.
Once a week and be phenomenal.
Maybe they watch fucking YouTube to learn, and they're just excellent now.
But like
wired differently.
There's a general. It's like you pretty much take the general advice and then customize
tweak it to how it works for you.
Because if you were like, say you want to get back in the guitar, it's like the advice would probably be like practice an hour a day.
Yeah, practice an hour a day, or start with 15 every day, and then if you start to really feel it in a week, do half an hour now.
Yeah,
and then do
obviously ramp up. Don't go balls deep.
Exactly, because if you start an hour a day every day, you're gonna literally be on the second hour and be like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't want to do this. I'm not very good. What am I doing for an hour?
And that's usually my biggest advice with people getting into the gym and dieting.
Yeah.
Ease in.
Ease in, dude.
There's no rush.
What's it called? Was it the Easy Way to Quit Smoking? There was an example he used for a guy who wanted to lose weight. He literally said, okay, show up to the gym.
Yeah.
Just pull into the parking lot. Pull into the parking lot, sitting there for 15 minutes, and then drive home.
Yeah.
Do that every day. Let me know when you walk in.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be 4 days that go by. You're going to be sitting in the parking lot being like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. And then you go in for 15, 20 minutes.
That's what he said. Sign up. And then go in and sign up.
I know Jay Waller. Do you know who that guy is? He was like in with like the Tates. He's like a builds
I'm not too
like
sure. Maybe.
I think he builds metal buildings or something.
Okay.
In that crowd though.
Sure.
And he was I haven't seen him in a while online.
Oh.
But his thing is he's like, because he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Like, pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And he's like, the days I'm not feeling it, he's like, I go to the gym and I'm like, I'm going to do an exercise I like.
Yeah.
Then he's like, once I'm there and I do an exercise, he's like, even if I'm playing on my phone, he's like, eventually I'm just like, every workout ends up being a good workout.
Yeah.
And like, he's like, I just show up and I'm like, I'm going to spend 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And like the days that he's like, I'm not going to be here.
It becomes an hour then. And then
whatever. And then it's like, oh, it was a great workout and I feel better.
Maybe not every time. Maybe
absolutely not. Because I've gone to the gym, I hit 2-3 exercises and I'm like
I'm tapped, dude.
This isn't me.
Yeah.
This isn't it for me today.
Yeah.
But still, I hit a few exercises and generally I at least accomplished something and I feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not, obviously every day you can't fucking perform.
No, that's not the way it works.
Love a good tangent.
It's just also, it's like, fuck.
It was
lifestyle. Our lifestyles so far, they haven't changed yet.
No.
We're still struggling with nights, man. Like, it's not always the best to go and train.
No, sometimes it's just like,
it's just
today
impossible.
I'm probably going to be a little bit beat, but I woke up feeling fucking on one.
Minty, yeah.
So, okay. This is the real question I wanted to ask, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first one was, if your life was a movie, where would you be in it?
Yeah.
If someone was watching your life as a movie, what would they be screaming at the screen for you to do? What would, like, if you were, when you watch a movie and it's like, dude, just fucking,
yeah.
What would they be just yelling at you?
I don't know. Stop fucking around. Stop.
We need more than that, though.
Like, I don't know. Stop wasting my time with meaningless shit.
Okay.
They'd be like, "What are you doing? You have all this."
Yeah, you're watching the beginning of the movie and like this guy has like, it's Batman and he's like,
Yeah. That's
what are you
saying? He's like, just stop fucking around. Stop, wasting your time on petty shit. Stop involving yourselves with people that are not going to be there forever, or not even there forever, but like are just there as placeholders, kind of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? You're wasting your energy,
mm-hmm.
right? It's like put focus back into the things that matter.
So everyone be screaming at the screen like, turn it up.
Yeah, turn
lock
it up,
in.
But like not even turn it up, but like lock in. Yeah, it'd be more lock in. It'd be like switch your focus off of these 15 things and put them back onto the 5 that you give a fuck about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That kind of thing, I think. Yeah.
That's what everyone would be screaming at the screen.
Yeah, I think so.
Is like fucking dial in, put the blinders.
Yeah, get it done.
And like
stick to it.
Let's get through this movie.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What about you?
What do you think?
Take a relax.
Fuck. Fuck.
Take a pill. Fucking settle down. Give it a minute. Breathe for 2 months. I'm guessing everyone has said the same thing to you. I'm guessing Haley said the same thing too.
You know how many fucking people have told me this?
Yeah.
Not just her.
Yeah.
She went fucking. That was the first thing she said though, because we were watching, and she's like, "What would you think they'd be saying?"
Oh boy.
And I'm like, "What are you?" And she's like, "It's pretty obvious." And I'm like, and I did the same thing to her. I'm like, "There's no way it's this obvious."
Yeah.
Because anyone, similar questions arose about like everyone tells me to fucking chill out and that I'm doing enough.
Yeah, you are.
And it really gets me going.
Yeah, it does.
Because I feel like I'm not.
I know, but that's me feeling like I'm not all the time. Never enough. And then I look at what you're doing, I'm like, Jesus, man, like, it's not that it's never, you can get to the never enough part still, but it's also, you got to take a breather.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that apparent.
Yeah, it's right there.
Anyone that knows me is just like, dude,
like, go,
fucking relax.
I got to keep moving, I got to keep moving, I got to keep going.
I feel like I don't do that much. I just have a lot of fucking dead time, though. Like, I feel like there's so much.
But that dead time, you got to learn to use it in a way that helps you unwind and, like, breathe and take a pill and relax.
I breathe.
Yeah. I just hyperventilate all day.
Wow, so it's that apparent, eh?
Yeah,
God damn.
It's pretty obvious.
Wow. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
No one even, like, there wasn't even a stutter step.
No, I just knew. You're like, what do you think it's me? And I was like, oh, you need to relax. Take a relax. Relax, guy.
Huh.
Like Donald Trump off South Park. Relax, guy.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that. Like, okay, well, no, actually, I've had an. You're not even close to the first or sixth person to tell me that.
I bet. I'm sure even your dad's been like, dude.
He has told me. He told me that a few years ago.
Yeah. So take a pill. Just relax. Here's an Ativan. This might cool your jets.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess I'm working hard.
Could be your OCD that just
maybe
runs
just doesn't want it
rampant,
to fuck.
Just runs rampant.
I know. I sit on my phone for 20 minutes and I'm like, I could be learning something that's gonna like benefit somewhere, something.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Maybe that's son of a bitch.
Yeah, I just don't want you to burn out in 10 years. And like
go off the deep end.
Bad burnout. Yeah. I don't know what kind of burnout.
Have like a psychotic break in 10 years.
I don't know. What kind of fortitude.
Would you say I've changed, or have I just been the same dialed for like?
I would say you've changed a little bit. You've definitely.
Am I more dialed or less? Do I need to take a bigger pill or less of a pill than before?
Less of a pill than before. I
okay.
think. Yeah. It's definitely there's progress. There is progress. Yeah.
The pill's getting smaller.
Because I believe that every time you're just hanging out with her, you're not like you're definitely like in a more
generally not
relaxed state. And
yeah.
You guys are just doing more fun things and like relationshipy stuff, and it's nice. Which is good.
It's generally a lot more.
Brings your cortisol lower, probably.
Oh, 100%. I'm not as
wound up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can tell you just finished a night shift because you woke up and you were like, my dad and the fucking
I was
dry cleaning and
I was like, fired up.
Give her. I was like,
last night I was pretty wound up too.
So what do you? Oh yeah, you still have till the end of the month, eh? For the coke ovens.
No.
No,
next week.
Next week. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a text to be like, yeah, it's closed.
I seen that the flame was getting pretty low.
It's been low for a while.
Oh, okay.
Now. Yeah.
Have you messaged anyone if you guys have like stopped cast?
No.
You guys are still cast?
I don't know.
Oh,
it's supposed to be today, tomorrow.
You should throw a message out there
in
the ether.
I'm gonna find it.
No. I heard next week. I don't even know if it's gonna make it to next week.
Back to casting on Wednesday. If I'm back to because the latest is Wednesday. If I'm back, that means I'm shutting it down.
Well, a big thing because next weekend is when they want to start, and my foreman's been like freaking out because he's like, "Are they trying to like set us up to do this on a weekend? Because we need to get masonry and to plug everything." And he's like, "The odds of us blowing this fucking thing up are pretty high if we do it on a weekend without all the extra people." And I'm like, I don't want to be here for this.
Yeah, dude, I don't want to be there for the shutdown because then we're going to have to double kick out, let it bleed, do all that shit.
Well, we're going to have to, like, basically flare all the stacks, start turning valves to fucking bleed it dry. And when we shut down, byproducts has got to, like, basically shut down. It's a lot of stuff to be shutting down that's full of gas. Because what do you just, like, basically turn off the fucking gas to the furnace and just bleed it?
Well, we're going to leave it run, and we're going to lower the the wind and just blow it until it's empty.
So you just like are just gonna idle it down.
Right, and so we sit at probably about 140, 150k wind right now.
Yeah.
And they'll probably sit it at like 90 or something, 80 or something, and just have both tap holes. I bet you. This is what I'm imagining. They'll have both tap holes just open, and they'll let it go until there's nothing left.
Like iron in it, you mean?
Well, by the time it's been like an hour-long blow, there's no iron left. It's just burning gas, basically. Throwing gas and throwing slag and shit.
So are they just gonna like basically like turn off the gas though and
They'll
let it blow?
probably end up blowing it until the gas runs out.
Okay, but like turn off the supply.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, we don't use anything other than.
Do you use natural?
No, not anymore. It's gone.
So are you using our gas?
I think we're just using straight up like coke gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you guys have to shut down before we do.
Yeah.
Cause
Because you can't shut down and then we just have nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a
So
bad shutdown.
that's probably why they're shutting you down before us.
Yeah.
But like, man.
So they're gonna shut us down, and that's how it's gonna do. We're just gonna slowly but it's just they're gonna empty it, empty it, and it's gonna take hours. Ours kick out both sides, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Ours it'll be a few days. Like ours, it takes a little. It'll take longer.
Yeah.
Because ours is producing gas the whole time too. Is what I'm assuming is they're basically like close the valves so we're not sending anything to byproducts so they can shut down their shit.
Yeah.
We're just gonna flare.
Yeah.
And then just like push everything that we can out, and then let it flare till all the gas is gone.
Yep.
And plug all the holes.
And that's the orange flame, right?
Yeah. That's byproducts flame though. Byproducts is gonna have to. That flame's gonna be going because they're gonna be burning all their stuff. No, we have 4 on the batteries.
Oh, okay.
So when byproducts fucks up and we're not sending them gas
Those
anymore,
get big.
Well, we light them.
Yeah, right.
And then they're fucking. You probably seen when the pipe collapsed.
Yeah, probably.
All the batteries had them fucking going.
Yeah, right.
There was no fucking way to send it there.
Nowhere to put it.
So they were just burning it. Instead of burning it at the big candle, we can burn it where we are.
Right. Oh, that's crazy, dude.
No, it's gonna be because pressures are gonna be. It's gonna be fucking wild.
A mess. It's gonna be insane.
I'm gonna sit at 4 gate and just wait for it. Just wait to hear the boom.
Fuck, it's gonna be so crazy.
And then it's gonna be crazy when it's just like, yeah, we're done.
A ghost town.
I heard. I've heard of. I don't know what they're gonna do with them though. Are they just gonna leave them there?
They're definitely not dismantling anything. 6 is still sitting there.
You mean, 6
furnace.
I thought they were rebuilding that.
That's within 5 years.
I heard a rumor.
That's the rumor.
That they were gonna for the armor plate or something.
Yeah. Something. That's the rumor. I don't.
So what are they gonna strip 7 to rebuild 6?
None of the parts fit in 6.
Oh.
None of it. Tweers are like manhandleable. The Tweers in 7 are like you need a crane.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like the difference between like 7 and like 8. It's like
batteries.
Yeah.
Sure.
7 battery was a lot smaller.
Right. There you go. Similar idea.
Like the lids like were like like a 45. Like you could literally like just like toss them.
Yeah.
The ones on fucking 8.9 are like this. And
okay.
Everything's like
50%
bigger.
Yeah. There you go. Same idea.
Yeah.
Same idea. Gigantic. Well, it's going to be an interesting week then.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm sure we'll have updates at the end.
Lock the fuck in. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, you relax.
So we need to meet in the middle.
Yep. That's why we're good together, because we keep each other balanced. You
I love me to each and every one of you. What?
And I motivate you to chill the fuck out.
100%. I love each and every one of you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
Especially you, Jeff.
Oh, all right, Jeff. Okay.